Welcome back, my dear students, to e-learning classes of St. Michael's Academy. In previous class, I have started the laws of Dalton's postulates. First, a little introduction about John Dalton was that John Dalton was born in 1766 in England. Was born in a poor weaver's family, and he became teacher uh, on the age of 12. Then on the age of 17, he became a principal, a school principal in 1793. He gave some laws according to Dalton's theory. All matters, whether element, compound, कुछ भी, all matters is composed of small particles. So here he given some laws. Let us discuss what are the laws by point, one by one. So according to first law, according to John Dalton's first law, the law is that all matter is made up of tiny particles. All matter is made up of small tiny particles called atoms, which take part in chemical reaction. Any matter in the world, you know, at the very first lesson I have taught you all the matter, whether it is table, chair, element, compound, all thing is made up of smallest atom, that is called atoms, smallest particles, that is called atom. So which take parts in chemical reactions. Now second postulate, atoms can neither be created nor be destroyed. That means it is indivisible. इनडिविजिबल एटम्स को आप न क्रिएट कर सकते हो केमिकल कॉम्बिनेशन में, रिएक्शन में, ना डिवाइड कर सकते हो, ना वो डिस्ट्रॉय होता है. तो दैट मीन्स कि एटम्स आर इनडिविजिबल. हियर आई एम पुटिंग अ स्टार मार्क्स. आई विल explain you why I have given here star marks on second point, third point and fourth point. The star marks are given because these laws be proved wrong in further studies. Now second point, third point is atoms of different elements have different mass and chemical properties. Atoms, let us see some example. We take the sheet of iron and we take the sheet of copper. In iron sheet, the atoms of iron made up of atoms of iron, and in copper sheets, copper is made up of copper atom. So what we will see, according to Dalton's third law, atoms of different element have different mass and different properties. Like atoms of iron sheet and atoms of copper sheets have totally different in mass and properties. It is also proved wrong in further studies. Now what is fourth point? Atoms of given elements are identical in mass and chemical properties. Like atoms of iron, each atom of iron sheets are same in mass and properties. It is also proved wrong in special circumstances. These points proved wrong. Now question, what is point 5? Atoms combined in the ratio of small whole number to form compounds. Any atom react to form compound in a fixed ratio. In previous class, I have already given you example of water molecule. In water molecule, the ratio of hydrogen and oxygen is 1:8 ratio. Likewise, if any compound formation takes place like H2SO4, the atoms of elements remain in a fixed position which cannot be destroyed in any circumstances or in any chemical reaction, जो कि किसी भी chemical reaction में destroy नहीं होता है या किसी circumstances में इनका ये जो है ratio नहीं टूटता है. ये chemical reaction के बाद भी अगर आपको H2SO4 किसी भी केमिकल रिएक्शन के बाद अगर आपको मिलता है, then you will get H2SO4 only in a small whole number. Now the relative number and kinds of atoms are constant are constant are constant in a given compound, in a given compound. जैसा कि मैंने बताया, हर कंपाउंड में जो भी कंपाउंड फॉर्मेशन होता है, लाइक ऑक्सीजन, अमोनिया, the ratio of hydrogen and nitrogen is 1:3. So you can see one atom of nitrogen reacts with 3 atoms of hydrogen to form ammonia. So here are the 6 postulates of Dalton's atomic theory, in which 3 is proved wrong. In further studies we will discuss about this in detail. So that's all about Dalton's theory, and now you can write the drawbacks of Dalton's atomic theory. What are drawbacks of Dalton's atomic theory? As I have discussed already, atoms can be divisible atoms can be divided into smaller parts in special circumstances. The second point is the atoms of different elements can have same mass and same properties, and atoms of same elements can have different mass and different properties. So in this after this chapter we will discuss isotopes and isobars. That is, there we will discuss the 3 points. What was the drawbacks of Dalton's atomic theory. Now on the basis of these, I am giving you some homework question to solve. In next class I will discuss the answer. The first question, which postulates of Dalton's atomic theories of Dalton's atomic theory is result of the law of conservation of mass, is result of the law of conservation of mass. This is very important question. Second question, which postulates of Dalton's atomic theory, which postulates of Dalton's atomic theory can explain the law of definite proportion, can explain the law of definite proportion. These two questions are very important. इसको आप घर पे कोशिश करेंगे सॉल्व करने की. In next class I will be present here with the answer of these questions and with new topic, that is atom. What is atom? What is an atom? We will discuss about that point. What is an atom? Till then, do your homework very sincerely. In next class I will explain the answer.